The GoldPlanar GL12 is a planar magnetic IEM or in-ear monitor. Is it any good? Let's find out. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews. Here's the box for the GL12, and it's a very chi-fi style box, just a textured black box with gold print on the top. Inside you get this lovely carrying case. It's really quite nice. It's pretty big, but you get this wooden case. You can take the foam out, well, some of the foam out. It's got a protective layer of foam under the lid and another one on the bottom, so yeah, pretty nice indeed. Not good for a pocket obviously, but you also get this fabric carrying pouch, which is with this beautiful gold color on it. Now inside the box there's also a spare pair of filters. They're actually tuning filters. You get a choice of two, and a very limited supply of silicone ear tips. I don't know why they've gone to all this sort of trouble to make a nice package and only put a couple of very basic ear tips in there. Doesn't make much sense to me, but a lot of this stuff doesn't make sense to me. So here are the earpieces. They're made from an aluminium alloy. They've got this matte black finish, and well, there's two colors. There's a gold one as well, but they've got this matte finish. It's very smooth, and there's the 2-pin sockets. On the faceplate you've got this V-shaped perforated sort of grill or vent, and you might notice that the shell doesn't seem to have much shape to it. And when I first saw that, I thought, oh man, there's no way that is going to fit in my ear, because they're fairly large as well. They're pretty large shells, but actually I get a really nice fit, very comfortable, excellent passive noise isolation. They feel nice and secure in my ears. I can shake my head about and they never fall out. So I'm really pleased with the fit and the comfort of this shell. Let's have a look at this cable now as well, and some of you might recognize this cable because it's exactly the same as the one that came with the Shure Tape Pro. So it's a silver plated OFC cable, very robust and strong feeling, but it's fairly supple as well. You can see it sits nicely, it drapes nicely, so it handles well too. It's got this 4.4mm Pentacon balanced termination, which is nice to have, but it also comes with this very nice adapter, which is a 4.4 to 3.5mm single-ended termination there. So great cable, very nice indeed. By the way, at this point I will mention that the price of the GL12 is $198, and inside here is a 12.5mm planar diaphragm. Now, I was really curious to hear how this IEM sounds. Planar magnetic, pretty exciting stuff. And of course, myself being a huge fan of the Tin Hi-Fi P1, felt like this had some pretty good promise. So without any further ado, let's get on to how the GL12 actually sounds. And you know, I've got mixed feelings about it. Overall, if you don't want to watch the whole review, I'll tell you right now, it's not the best. It was a little disappointing actually. The overall sound signature is very warm. It's kind of very thick. It lacks treble energy. It does have a wonderful bass, this lovely textured sort of solid bass that has nice impact, nice slam and weight to it. Nice tidy sub bass rumble. Pretty pleasing. I was, you know, during the first one or two songs, I thought, hey, we are really onto something here. It wasn't until later on that I started to find flaws in the sound, but it does have a great, fantastic bass response. Moving on to the mid-range is where things start to go a little bit awry. The mid-range is rather thick. There's especially the sort of the transition from the upper bass to the lower mid-range. It's fairly linear. It's just got too much. It's a sort of a bloated upper bass, and it just makes the whole mid-range sound very thick, very warm, kind of gives the whole sound a dark tonality. So and the timbre is off as well. It does have very good mid-range resolution, which is sort of something I come to expect with planar magnetic drivers. So you get those, they are capable of those fast transients, but the tuning is just too thick. Although the resolution is very good, the detail retrieval is actually slightly below average for something in this price range, which is due to that sort of upper bass hump and the slightly subdued treble. So let's talk about the treble now. And yeah, the treble is actually, you know, I don't mind the treble on this. I think it actually sounds quite nice. It does have a bit of airiness to it. The timbre of the treble is not too bad. It's a very non-fatiguing and fairly smooth treble, but it does have some nice airiness. I think the problem that I have with this is just that overt thickness. It's sort of, the problems are in the lower frequencies, the lower mid-range and the upper bass. Basically, there's just too much emphasis there. I think they've made a misstep. I really wanted to love this IEM because it has, I think it shows great potential, especially considering the build and the fit. The price was right. The build quality is really, really good, but the sound in the end just kind of lets it down. So would I recommend this? No, I would not, unfortunately. I think it has great potential. I think it could have been great. And, you know, I hope this is GoldPlanar's first IEM, and I hope they continue to make them, because I think if they fine-tune this a bit more, go back to the drawing board and change a few things, this could be a real killer. But at the moment, it's just not. Alright guys, so that is the GoldPlanar GL12 planar magnetic in-ear monitor. Don't forget there's links to the full written review in the description below. Come and join us on Discord and check out my social media channels, and please hit that subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you later.